Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more Rome 2 action for you today. It's been a little while since we've done a Rome 2 siege, but we are back and we have a glorious 3v3 siege for you today, as we have some Egyptians landing on the wall. Look at those Javis coming in, jeez. That is nasty, poor. I think these are some like carrying axemen, yeah, getting, I don't know what they're getting Javi by, something there off in the distance. But we have Egypt here today, we have Carthage, and then we have Parthia, a faction you don't often see in a siege battle. We have Parthia today, often obviously mainly a cavalry army, but not even a single bit of cavalry here bar their general. And they are facing today Arverni, Mesacely, and Massilia. So obviously Mesacely and Massilia both being on this battlefield at the same time and on the same team. You can only imagine how many times I'm going to mix up their names. But yeah, I'm probably actually just going to call Mesacely Numidia just to avoid that problem. But yeah, as you can see, Numidia do have some Numidian riders out here. They look like they're maybe looking for opportunities, maybe go for some archers, maybe go for these Parthian foot archers, maybe go for the artillery that Parthia's brought, or an Eastern Onger, who knows. But Parthia has just spammed out a load of Hillman and I believe Parthian swords as well, and that's about it, really. I think that's all he has brought, which is not a bad idea. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get through the desert legionaries that Massilia have to offer. We'll have to see. But as you can see, Carthage is now about to get involved in some combat here with the Arverni forces defending this choke point here. But anyway, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 content at the moment on the channel and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, thank you for all the support recently, and just keep it up. And yeah, let's dive into this battle, I guess. We've got Libyan infantry here. They're doing a lot of damage to these Celtic warriors. I can imagine that they're going to win this in this nice column formation they're in. This is probably want to spread out their formation a bit so they can actually engage this Celtic warrior a bit more effectively. We'll see if another unit here just queuing up. And this Libyan here is losing though. Maybe because it's getting flanked or it's getting javied, I'm not really sure. Let's go and have a look and see how Egypt's doing. Is Egypt in combat yet? He is in combat indeed, or he has been in combat. Carrying axemen are... yeah, look at this. The Javi's just going into these poor carrying axemen. Getting absolutely brutalized by these Massilian Thoros spears here. There you go. They're going to go now fighting combat. And probably rout these carrying axemen. Getting jabbed from all over the place. I mean, I would stop jabbing. This unit just does not need to be shot anymore. But yeah, this was a replay sent in by a member of my Discord. If you'd like to join the Discord to send in your own replays, the link is down below in the description. If you want us to send in your own replays, or whether you want to get involved in some Rome 2 action, or any other Total War battles, or just to get involved in a nice Total War community, you're more than welcome to join. As you can see, those Gallic hunters being routed there by the Nubian bowmen. Yeah, surprising that Egypt didn't bring Cretans, to be honest, unless he's got some over here. No, he's brought all Nubians. Okay, so he's, going to have cheap out on his archers, but he's going to bring more elite infantry, it would seem. You can see he's now got thorax swords in combat here against Massilian Thoros spears. Unless getting an intervention, I imagine these Thoros spears are going to lose. I mean, they're actually getting shot at, I think, by the Nubian bows. So, I mean, they're getting revenge for all the damage done to that carrying axeman. And you can see that already we've got mercenary Italian swords here on the wall breaking. I mean, they would break the chosen swords. And we've got more here breaking to Celtic warriors by the looks of it. So yeah, it seems like, I mean, Carthage has certainly got himself stuck in a really natural sort of choke point here. So he needs to be careful about that. How is Parthia doing? Has he landed yet? He has landed. His first wave of Hillman is broken. I can only imagine that it's not going to get any better with these Desert Legionaries. They lost one man. Jeez. Poor guys. We've got some tribal slingers up here. Yeah, they are well entrenched. Desert Legionaries. They're just a solid unit. More appearing. Oh my gosh, look at this. Parthia, I don't know if this is a newer player or he's got a strategy, but I do not see Parthia breaking through that line anytime soon. The Arverni starting to wave over here. Libyans are starting to break through. The armor difference is just seriously bad. These guys have like chainmail on. These guys are not even wearing a shirt. I mean, you could actually probably, like, if they could land a unit, they could sneak it through this gap here. Or yeah, pull a unit out, like this Libyan infantry here, pull it out. I mean, they might need to send it in over here anyway, because this Libyan infantry is losing. What else have they got in reserve? That they have quite a lot of spears, Sacred Band, these pikes, no like Carthaginian hoplites. Surprised they didn't bring any pikes. Brought a lot, probably one too many spears, I would say, for an attack. But I certainly like the look of Egypt's army. I mean, I did it at the beginning. It's a little beaten up since then. Royal Guard we have over here. These guys should rack up kills. We've got more thorax swords. They've still got some Galatians. I'd send them back in. But it's just all pedal to the metal. No one is like being cautious. It's like straight in, fight, nothing else. I mean, I don't know if Massilia's brought anything else, but he seems to just be like spamming out these Thoros spears. And Thoros spears are well and good, but you want to be able to like use all their javies. That's what they're there for. You don't want to like just have them in combat. Hopefully they've used a lot of their javies. So Egypt with their thorax swords in combat, they'll do just fine, I imagine. They are actually starting to waver at Massilia here. Oh, they've got Axe Warriors in here as well. That's a good unit to bring. Yeah, Massilia and Thoros spears losing. Axe Warriors are holding the line. Axe Warriors here are losing slightly to Galatian swords. What's heading down now? Massilian hoplites, something a bit more strong. Good to see. But yeah, interesting. Balance power is fairly even, I'd say. Maybe no, I'd say it's dead even actually, which is not bad for the defenders. They can take that. Attackers need to probably pick up the pace a little bit. Probably like attack where they're weakest. Certainly not be attacking chosen swords with Libyan infantry. I mean, that's a fairly even combat. I mean, it's actually very heavy against heavy, so they should actually win that fight. But like, there's a lot of Libyans dying here. I don't know if like Arverni's got all of his army in this one choke point, but he's got chosen swords here and stuff like that. It's actually no, he's not. He's got stuff back here. He's got Oathsworn. So I mean, yeah, they need to be careful. Like Massilia is losing a lot. Egypt's doing a really good job here, I personally feel. I think Carthage needs to rethink his strategy. He's just landed every tower in one really small area here, making it so easy for Arverni to just pen him in. And Parthia, well, Parthia I just feel like is no match to Massilia. To Macesli, sorry, or to Numidia, not to Massilia. They probably were better going up against Massilia. Egypt would have been able to deal with Numidia for sure. These desert legionaries waiting as the gate gets burnt down. They just destroyed it with... Yeah, they're burning it down. Why did they not bring a ram? They're going to send a unit through the choke point. I'd honestly use the artillery that they have for the Onager just to shell the like the legionaries. Better than to just destroy the walls, in my opinion. Yeah, certainly something else that like Carthage needs to be using is his archers. Start to focus units down. Try to turn combats around that were even. Turn them into decisive victories. That's what he needs to do. There's no point sending your archers up once you've taken the walls sometimes, especially if you need to take the walls with your archers. They seem to be clearing out Arverni here on the walls now. Yeah, you can see Arverni's falling back. Even though he's winning that fight, he's falling back. I think he realizes he wants to fall back to strong positions. Certainly needs to start thinking about falling back with Egypt breaking through here. Look at this. He can send his Thoros spears and get all the way up here, though there are fiery balls of death here waiting. I mean, you've got also some like archers here, some Gallic hunters on a nice little like wall. They're able to shoot at anything that comes up. But certainly, Egypt needs to be getting the rest of his army inside now. No one brought pikes, I just realised. Egypt or Carthage, no one brought pikes, and that might be able to help in turn some of these battles around. Certainly, if it came to a choke point situation. We've got some Levy Freemen here about to go into combat with some thorax swords. Let's get rid of the foliage for a moment. This is not a fight that Arverni can expect to win. There you go. They're going to lose in there, I imagine. They're holding the line, actually. That's kind of surprising. We have a brave unit of Galatians going up here, and I feel like they're trying to take the fireballs of justice for themselves. but they're not going to be able to. Look, the thorax also just jabbied them to death. Certainly their first wave of Egypt's first wave. I mean, they don't want these thorough spears just to get just jabbied here and just shot. They need to either send them up or retreat them until they're ready. Personally, I'd be making a lot of assaults around here. And they've actually got Gallic Hunters, I think, here hidden because they're shooting and I can't see them. And they've sent a Massilian hoplite down here. This is a silly move, I feel, by Mercedes, just wasting one of his hoplites. Don't know if he sent this up, then realised that his defences was crumbling. I don't know, but he should not have sent this unit up. It's getting shot in the back as well by friendly fire. Actually, no, is that the... No, that's our spears getting shot in the back. Okay. Well, I'm sure the Massilian hoplites are also getting shot in the back by friendly fire, but it doesn't really matter. And they're actually going to send more down. No, I'd fall back. I think, like, hold these next couple of choke points. That's going to, like, do you a lot of good. And there you go, the noble fires it in now. We've already got the elites in here. Already got the elites in here. And they're already routing more noble fires here. Like, Carthage has such a hard time. Do not know how they're going to turn this one around. Late Carthaginian hoplites now coming up. Parthia is still piling infantry in here. Like, I don't know what Parthia expects to do. I don't know why the player must have thought Parthia was a good faction. I don't know, like I said, either as a new player or had a strategy, and it's just unfortunate he's facing the wrong player. Who knows? These legionaries of the better of the Parthians. Apologies about that, guys. I just had to go and answer the door. The postman arrived with a parcel, so I had to go and answer the door. Or miss my parcel, which I'm not doing. But there you go. So you can see Parthians now well and truly into combat. Desert Legionaries still winning here slightly, though. Honestly, Parthia, if he's got any more siege equipment, he needs to start landing that. Stretch them out. I certainly start landing like infantry along here. Help Arverni out much, much more. Certainly, also, I don't know, again, also needs to get his archers up. He's another one, like, Carthage didn't get his archers up early. Parthia needs to get his archers up. Start shooting these, like, these legionaries in the back. Mercenary Cretan archers in combat. I hope they, like, run out of ammo. They have got their daggers out. Look at Carthage, he's basically destroyed. I don't know, like, how much, like, Arverni's got left. He is actually sending his Oathsworn in. Massilia, I don't know if he's got much left either. He's sending down Thorax as well. I just don't know why he's sending stuff down. Did they just... Oh, I think the Fireballs of Justice have gone down the... have gone down since I've last been looking. And maybe went down here? Not really sure. But yeah, certainly... Oh, gosh. I already can tell. Look at this. This is with one of those sort of spear units. It's just standing here. It's like 127 men. It's just been reduced to nothing. And now Egypt's having to fight Arverni and Massilia. So he's on a two-front war. And I had him definitely down to beat Massilia, but I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Arverni as well. Maybe because it's going to be a distraction more than anything. Carthage needs to get a move on and try and, with his remaining forces, break through here. Good to see these Oathsworn are losing, though. I mean, if you're rooting for the attackers, if you're rooting for the defenders, that's not such a good thing. If you're rooting for the defenders, though, I'd be rooting for Massacely right now. They're doing such a good job. It's Oathsworn. The general in there for Egypt. He's going to be careful. Egypt's still got a fairly healthy, well, not fairly healthy, but he's got fairly elite units left. Don't want them to break early. Certainly not like the Galatians and stuff like that. You want them to stick around. Egypt's general, he's down to 57 men, and he's going to charge into some legionaries head on. I'm not going to say that's going to be successful. He's kind of made it. He's made a push, but don't know whether he's going to really survive that. 57. He'll probably survive it, but I mean, don't think he's going to get many kills. He's going to lose a lot more men, and you can see Oswan coming in, fresh Oswan. So I mean, Arverni's not spent just yet. They both murdered each other in this one choke point here of Arverni and Carthage. But yeah, so, I mean, Parthia's still got a lot of troops. That's probably the reason balance of power is still dead even. But I wouldn't say that's. I wouldn't say these are quality troops. That's the thing. Massilia's got a lot of quality troops. Like, Parthia's going to get his archers up and start firing into these combats. As you can see here, like, Massilia's just dominating these fights. Parthia being forced back again by the looks of it. Parthia is actually landing stuff over here. He's been opening up another choke point. Why he's using his artillery ammo, his precious artillery ammo for that. But he has perfectly good towers back here. Just use them. Land stuff further along. Much more effective. Then you can use the artillery just to shell like these like desert legionaries. They're just stood here in a perfectly compact formation here. Just shoot them. Nothing against you doing that. Parthia's actually now going to surround this Oswan. Don't know whether that's really going to achieve much. Parthia's like sword. I can imagine the Oswan cutting through the Parthian swords. No, actually, the Parthians are winning decisively. I'll give them that. And you can see that the Oswan are actually going to try and run out there. Actually, he's probably saved a lot of lives doing that. Otherwise, that was a dead unit. But I mean, yeah, definitely you want to chase that unit now if you're Parthia or Carthage. Don't want to let that unit get back. But it does look like... Oh, there's a general down here already. Whose is this? Noble horse. Okay, and he just routed... What did he just rout? Some Thoros spears, Thorax swords. Not a bad kill at all. Galatian royal guard getting focused down here. What a waste. This is the issue with Egypt. He's either going to go up and fight or just not fight here at all. Personally, I'd be sending these Galatians and I'd be pushing up here. There's nothing to stop you going up here. The archers can't get a great angle. I mean, they can fight here a bit, but like you can push through quite quickly, I think, here. While like that spot there is a death sentence, I will agree. Like there's a tower there, the archers will help. Yeah, you're not getting through there. So you don't fight there, you just fight somewhere else. But you don't just stand in like range of archers and like towers. That's just a death sentence and wasting men and lives. Egypt's general, by the way, down to 19 men and nearly got killed here by these Oswan. Looks like they're really still after those Oswan because the Carthaginian hoplites passed through those Gallic hunters. But it is certainly a close one. I don't know what Massilia and Arverni got left. Massilia, I've got to say, can't have much. Why are these Parthians getting attacked in the rear? I don't know. I'm definitely going to say that this player is a new player. Just this here makes me say screams new player. Oh, we have Numidian now going in with his cavalry. His Numidian shot going in. They're going after... I think they're going after archers, and they did. They actually routed these archers. And they're now getting routed by Royal Cataphracts and other archers shooting them. So yeah, this medium shot cavalry is being slightly successful and might be successful again. They're going to rout before they hit this before they hit these archers. No, they rallied. They somehow rallied on after getting shot. Here they go. Oh, that was a devastating volley though. And they got an okay charge, but nothing like amazing. And yeah, they're just getting like converged upon by so much stuff. They're probably going to rout. The Parthian foot archers will lose a few men, but not many. What is Egypt doing with his general? I do not know. Cav is... It's not Attila Cav. This isn't going to rout this unit. And all it's going to do is get your general killed. How is his general not dead? I'm not sure. Unless he is. He isn't. What have we got up here? Got some living hoplites in combat. Well, they're not going to break through. You're going to need something better than that to break through here. But Massilia has more stuff up here. He's got Massilian hoplites. We've got more Oathsworn. More, like, fairly fresh Oathsworn. Oh no, this is the same unit that, like, tried to avoid, like, death earlier, I think. But yeah, those Libyans are not going to be enough to get through there. I honestly think the attackers are up against it now. They are the underdogs. Balance power, I'd say, is slightly shifted in favour of defenders, but only slightly. They need to get these Galatians through Egypt into fighting. They're just getting shot up here and wasted. Oh, they have thorax swords here, just waiting as well. Don't know what they're doing. What is Egypt doing? Is he honestly just going to let himself get surrounded? Like, what is going on here? Silius is getting his men jabbied. Okay. Not quite sure what's happened here. But we ignore it. Thorax versus Thorax. They need to get some, like, Galatians into the fight. And here we go. Yeah, Massilia's now going to attack on 2 fronts to, like, do damage to this unit. Yes, finally we've seen Galatians arrive. Finally. Get Galatians up here. Yeah, jab into them. And then get them in there. And they'll help turn the fight around. They'll rip through these Thorax. No! Get them in there. So many Thorax in combat here. And as you can see now, we now have Massilia, and we now have Arverni coming down. And they're going to actually just come down here because there's only Pelotas to stop them. I mean, like I said, again, these Galatian swords need to get in here because they could catch these guys out. They could do a lot of damage. I mean, these Libyan Pelotas, though, are doing a lot of damage to these Oathsworn. Javis is just nasty in this game. And they need to be quick, though, because there's a general coming after them, and he's going to get a nice charge here. And he just runs through the unit like it's not even there. I mean, I feel like they could get this general if they wanted to, and Egypt's general is probably dead at this point. Yeah, general recently died. Egypt's general has gone. Massilia on this side, I don't know if he's even lost a legionary yet. He is starting to lose, but how many legionaries, like how many units of Parthian swords have died trying to kill one legionary? Too many is the answer. If he was a new player, I'm surprised he didn't play Rome, because Rome is the new player's like go-to, I find. And we can see that finally the Galatians are up here. They could get through that gap possibly. Very dingy and dark in that one choke point. But again, I don't know why like they're not like pushing up here. Why has Massilia got like a hoplite down here, just fighting Galatians, just feeding them kills? They're sending another one down. Jeez, Massilia's got a death wish. They're certainly making it easier on Egypt by doing this. Massilia should have just stayed at the top of his hill and waited, because that's so much better than coming down here to fight Galatians and die. Like, these Galatians will take on both and win. I'm sure of it. And they're actually, look like the units, I don't know what it's trying to do. But it's losing decisively, put it like that. Yeah, this Massilian hoplite, that'll come down and die as well. So yeah, I mean, this is good. Probably going to help put the balance of power back in, like, maybe favor of the attackers, or certainly even again. It's just a shame that most of the units that are left are all Parthias. Parthia's just not a good faction. And he's got this unit looking the wrong way still. Somehow it's combat even. He's going to finally break through this choke point here in the gate. But man, that's costing far too many men. Like, what's he got left? No reserves, really. And I mean, I can certainly spot, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 Desert Legionary. If he's got any Desert Cohort missile, he's in, like, the attackers are in trouble. They're getting shot. At least they're shooting into the flanks and stuff now. More infantry coming, more Massilian hoplites. Yeah, this is nice. At least Egypt here is being, like, the smartest of the players, though he's still, like, being a bit strange with his general and stuff. But yeah, he's going to flank into the side of these Massilian hoplites now. And these Massilian hoplites are dead. They are dead men walking right now. Living on borrowed time, for sure. Look at them. I mean, they're actually already breaking. There you go. This unit's just doomed then. Where is Massilia sending more troops? I don't know. Are they winning up here, though? Combat even. Losing. So that's a good sign. One of them's losing. This is the 108 one as well. But they certainly need to start thinking about pressing through. If Parthia can, like, just keep Massilia occupied with his numbers, it's terrible, terrible numbers, then there's a chance. He's Eastern Spearmen. God, why would you bring them? You have more money than the defenders, and you decide to bring Eastern Spears. Deary me. It's just such a strange unit to see. More Massilian hoplites down here. How are these guys just, like, getting through? Why is, like, Galatia not Galatia, why is Egypt not stopping them? And also, why is he not picking them off one by one? I think this is actually the unit that came from, like, down here, actually. Fair enough. I thought it was one that came from over here. Yeah, they should rout these guys, and they're actually sending back their Galatian Royal Guard, their other one. It's actually not a bad idea. Saves this Thorax Sword, like, to stay in combat. Here we go. These guys are already exhausted, though, for the Galatians. I don't think the Galatians will win this fight. They're just exhausted. They're pretty beaten up. How are they doing? Melee in combat even. I expect no less. The archer's going to shoot him in the flank, possibly. Yeah, I think we're going to see some archers shoot them in the flank. Have they even got bows left? They do. Nubian bows still have ammo. There you go. Nice couple of volleys. That's going to certainly help change the face of that battle. And you can see here that Thorax Swords are losing, though. That's not a good sign. The Ost one here finally being broken, though, by a mixture of Parthian swords and Royal Cataphracts. So, I mean, the Royal Cataphracts, if they could, they should just push up here. Go in. If Maceasi's only got this left, then there is a chance. There is a chance. Oh, I mean, these Parthian swords are silver chevroned. At least they've got some, like, elite Parthian swords. Are they all? They're all, like, fairly well chevroned up anyway. Don't know why if that's not made a difference, really. Egypt now needs to just, like, send his troops up here into this choke point. Like, not all of them at once, but certainly some more Galatians up here. He has a chance of winning this fight. These Thorax are just not going to stop the Galatians. They also need to, like, I don't know why the general's going up here. He should really be going up this slope here. Like, he could think, if there's nothing here, he could take out these archers or these slingers. He could then help that choke point out here, which, like, Carthage is losing, probably. I mean, he's being held up by, what, a couple of Oathsworn. This is not a good sign. Move along, yeah, break, get a move on. You can see that they're preparing for the next offense. They've got Testudos. Why are they forming Testudo? Just because it looks good? I mean, it does. You're not wrong. Looks awesome. Look, they're all falling Testudo. It's not the greatest way of getting back. Not going to lie. I mean, if Carthage gets moved on, you could catch these Testudos. Yeah, they're going to fall up onto the top of this hill. Which is not a bad idea because this area here is threatened. And really, the attackers should have taken advantage before like Numidia realized how dire the situation was. If this is all they've got left, there's a chance, but I honestly don't think there is with the balance of power how it is. And I just realized the noble cavalry's just routed. Was that another unit of Numidians that was out here? I think it was. It just came back, or like another unit was out here ready to go. Well, that's kind of a waste. There's legionaries up here. I mean, I thought they were throwing javis, but it's actually the slingers. I mean, they're not going to break through this. I don't think if they break through this, the attackers, I don't know, I'll eat my shoe. There's no way these guys are breaking through. They're setting spears against heavily armored swords. Oh yeah, there's so much more back here. What they got? Desert cohort. Yeah, there's no way they're breaking through this. Armored Numidian riders. I don't like to write off a battle, but I just feel like they've not got a chance. Parthia's got his general in combat, and he's going to actually pull his general through, which is, yeah, that's not okay. Parthia should not do that. I mean, the unit has like now sort of broken, but it's broken as he's pulled through, so that's kind of a bit dicey. Egypt should take advantage and get the Galatians up here now. But Parthia, yeah, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't cheat like this, even if you are losing, which they are now, I'd say. You don't do that. Carthage is now going to have to hold this line and just hope for a miracle. I mean, you shouldn't have brought so many spears. Just bringing spears is just such a strange thing to do, unless it's Thoros spears, which have like got loads of javies. You don't really bring spears on the attack. Certainly not like heavily armored ones like hoplites, like these Sacred Bandar, kind of like hoplites. Don't bring them. They're breaking. They're breaking. See more swords and more stuff being sent over here. What we got? Massilian hoplites for the Massilia's general arriving. Where Parthia's general's going? He must have just pulled through all these combats here. Yeah, he actually is just pulling through this entire combat to get back out of here. If he loses his general, he deserves it. Not gonna lie. How is general? His general's still really healthy. Jeez. But yeah, I mean the Massilian hoplites now near that'll help contain this area for a lot longer. Even though these Thorax swords are losing from Massilia. Out of position. Getting flanked by Galatian Royal Guard. These Galatians will actually probably done okay. They're probably like going to have done the best out of anything in the entire army, like the attacking force. Looks like Carthage is going to see whether there's anything around here. He's going to just send his general around. Not a bad idea, you know. You've got to just find chinks in the arm, like chinks in the armor of defense. But I imagine there'll be like a Numidian unit waiting. Maybe some cohort, maybe some legionaries. They'll probably be waiting. I'd honestly like to know why he played Parthia. Makes it very interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Fiery balls of death. They've just sacrificed their own men, but they've killed so many of the enemy. Oh my gosh, that's such a good hit. And it's going to go into the archers as well. Oh, these things are nasty. I didn't see this coming. I was fiddling around and I had like an eyelash in my eye and was like, oh, just have a quick look. And then all of a sudden, look at this. Parthian foot archers. And elite Persian archers. They've just been burned to a cinder and they explode, which is another thing they do. Which I never realized. If I was Numidia, I'd flank around with these infantry. I don't think there's anything you could stop you. Peasant legionaries here. I'd start to be super aggressive. I'd say get this desert cohort, bring it down here, and then you can send a legionary into the back here. You can use the cohort to kind of screen as you do your flank, and you can just rout all this probably pretty much instantly. And then you only have what, 1, 2, 3? Oh no, 2. Technically 3, I guess, with this one moving up. Swords to deal with. And that's it. But yeah, look at the balance of power now. It is just done. It is done. I think someone's generals just died. I think Parthia's general has just gone and died. I don't know. General, no, still alive. Something happened. I had like a yellow arrow just appear. I'm not actually sure. But we are going to see the Massilian general now go into combat. Whether he's died, whether Massilia's general has died, I don't know. There's nothing left. Ah, see, look, over here are Galatia, or the Galatian Royal Guards, I should say. And I told you there'd be nothing up here to defend it. So they should have probably just pushed stuff up. Yeah, Massilia's general's still alive as well. Somehow he's was going to try and pull through a combat to get to the archers. Cataphracts have got in behind, so I mean, they could possibly do some damage. Maybe go for an assassination on like the armored Numidian riders. I don't know. Don't know whether they could beat them. Heavy shock. Well, they're gonna be very heavy, aren't they? Super heavy. Yeah. They'll easily win that in a fight, but there is infantry nearby support, and yeah, there you go. You can see that he's actually started. He tried to surround, and then Parthia came up to support. That's why you got to do both units. He did the one. It says legions are losing because of this. So yeah, he tried to do the old like surrounding tactic. Nearly worked. I mean, he's not going to get support because his allies are now like won their fights. They can just come down and support. But he needed to have 2 units to do it, really. But yeah, I certainly think like that a poor choice in factions for the attackers has not helped. I think Egypt and Carthage perfectly good factions to choose. I think Carthage maybe wanted to change his roster a little bit, but Parthia certainly was an interesting choice. Put it like that. Interesting to see how many kills he's got at the end of the game, though, Parthia. His Cataphracts might be doing okay. But they are dying now to all these spears. And they've broken just like that. So Parthia's probably going to chain route here. Yeah, it looks like Parthia's about to chain route. So that is going to be the battle, basically. It was fairly close. I mean, Numidia had a fair amount of healthy units left, I'd say, though, still. I'd say it's close. I wouldn't say it was, like, super close. So, and the general actually might break here, though, from Massilia first. Might be able to claim one more, like the Galatians. But even still, they're not going to go on and win this game. They've done well. The Galatians are, like I said, probably like a small shining light for the attackers. Nothing else, really. I mean, certainly Carthage as well lost far too many men. Like, lost all of his Libyans in this one choke on here. And, like, Arverni still had stuff left at the end of the game. I mean, not much, like a small O-swarm, but, like, he should have just spread out his towers a bit more. Then he's not being, like, just trapped in this natural, like, in this choke point here that was, like, formed up. And he would have had a much more, like, successful time of winning. But we're honestly going to see this, like, Galatian Royal Guard, like, win a few more combats. I'm going to take out these slingers for sure. A couple of beheadings here and there. They just need to send up something a bit more substantial and it should break. 30 seconds left, apparently. Is it honestly going to break to tribal slingers and all these archers? I hope it does. It'd be kind of quite funny. There you go. It breaks there. Costly enemy victory for the defenders. There you go. And we'll end the replay and have a look at the end result. So this one was sent in by the King of Gondor, who was playing as Carthage here. And his allies were Dragon Slayer here, who were playing as Egypt. And we have BCK Sithis here playing as Parthia. Interesting choice of players, Parthia. I've been over it a few times. As you can see, his kills are significantly less than like everyone else by about 500. So if you played like something like Rome or like anyone else, to be honest, I think you would have done a lot better. Parthia's just not a good siege faction. But yeah, we'll start with the King of Gondor's like army and kills here. We'll go over them quickly. His Libyan infantry here getting 139 kills. His archers 179. His like you can see, spears just don't get kills. Libyan infantry down here did okay, nothing better than 139 though. His Italians, yeah, no kills. His noble fighters, which seem to get like vaporized, actually did quite well. 246 kills. His Sacred Band 100 kills. Then we have Dragon Slayer here, who's playing as Egypt. He has his Ptolemaic cavalry, 200 kills. 209 kills for Nubian bows. His 330 kills for his Galatian Royal Guards, and really nice there. This one only got 95, but that's a shame. His Galatian swords 117, 262 kills with his thorax swords, 226 for another one there is not bad. His Thoros spears 85 kills. Then we have Parthia here, 180 kills with his Royal Cataphracts. 139 with his foot archers. Yeah, it's like all his spears and like Hillman, just not worth bringing. And like his Parthian swords again, like I mean this one got 188, 177, some okay ones, but yeah, a lot getting like 30, 40 kills. And then we have Gauls to the walls here, playing as Masacely has a lot of healthy infantry left, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least left. But yeah, some good kills here with his legionaries, 252. 229, some good kills. His Slinger's 209 kills. He had a lot of cav actually. Getting 90 kills, so not bad there. And then we have H2FO3 playing as Massalia. His Massalian Hoplites, his general getting 102 kills. Sorry, his Mercenary Gallic Hunters getting 226 kills. Really good there. His Hoplites, which he seemed to just keep feeding in and getting killed. I mean, this one got 260 kills, so I don't know where that one was. His Massilian Thoros Spears getting 96 kills, 106. And then his Thorax Swords getting 137. Then we have Cole Tonk, who is playing as Arverne, 148 kills with his Noble Horse Gend. Gallic Hunters, 114 kills. His Celtic Warriors, 132 kills, 137. His Chosen Swords, 219. And his Oath Sworn getting 211 kills, so not too bad there. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. It certainly was a fun one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. If you haven't already, feel free to join the Discord to get involved in some Total War action with myself and other subs. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one.